bunch of lights up here. Oh, wow. It's so pretty. It's prettier than I thought it would be. Maybe that's just the water. Wow. This is really cool. Yeah. Oh, look at that tunnel down there. Oh my goodness. Dude, that is so cool. That's crazy. That's a good video.
Guys, come on out. Watch your step on the way down. This is the room right here.
Nice. It's crazy cool. Smells interesting. Yeah. This is crazy.
All right, guys, my name is Greg. I'm going to be your tour guide for this hour. Before we do get started, I'm going to tell you one thing. I know nothing about geology. I know what gold looks like, and that's it, right? I can show you what gold looks like. All right, so this mine right here started in 1872. And they ran this until 1972. When they were in here mining, they were pulling out 5 metals. They had gold, silver, copper, lead, and zinc. Now, all the gold they got was at the top, right? As you move down, you get less and less gold. They came in here, they didn't get any gold. They ended up putting about $6 million right into this level here. Didn't get anything out of it. So they shut down. In 1991, the older gentleman that was kind of behind the cash register, he leased this from the owners. And then in 1992, we built the tour. We've been giving tours ever since. Giving tours has actually been more profitable than ever mining here. All right, guys, what I show you today is what we call a cycle. The cycle is the drilling, blasting, and clearing of rock. So miners always work in pairs of 2, and there's only 15 miners on one level at a time. They're all doing this, doing work. They're all expected to complete one cycle per shift. So I'm going to show you one shift in the mine. All right, when we're in here mining, we're following the vein. That's the white quartz. That's where all your precious metals are going to be. Looks like this right here. This is what we were following, that entrance that we came through, right here. This one just has a little bit of iron pyrite. That's it. That's why it's not valuable. You guys have any questions, please let me know. Please do not be shy, all right? You guys have any questions right now before we get started?
Yeah, if they worked in pairs, how come there's 15 people?
It's a good question. Only about 1 in 200 people notice that. I'll show you halfway through the tour. All right, guys, have any other questions?
How actually deep does the mine go? I know we only go like 4.
Well, we're going to see 2 spots right here, down this tunnel here and down this one here, that go back both a mile.
A mile?
Yeah. Yeah, the upper level, not quite a mile, because, mountains, you can't, when you get towards the top, you can't go in as deep as the bottom here, so in here it's a little bit deeper. You guys have any other questions? All right, follow me this way, guys. Let's get started.
Tomorrow.
Guys, I can go all the way down to my light down there on the ground. Perfect. All right, guys, so throughout the tour, we want to make sure everyone can see, so we do obviously have a real big group. So if you can't see much, you kind of move so you can. We short humans in the front, tall in the back. Okay. Now, This one is my favorite rule throughout the entire tour, right? You have to have fun out here. And I'm sure that's not a problem for you guys, but if you don't have fun, we'll all go back there in that black tunnel, lights, pitch black, a mile back, have fun back there. I'm sure you guys love that though.
Yeah.
You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Right. So this right here is our drilling station. We want to start drilling holes, and then you take that out and you load it with dynamite. Now back in the day, they didn't have the nice machines you see to my right and left here. They had two very difficult ways of drilling holes. This one right here is the first. This takes one miner. This is called single jacking. You take the steel and you put this on the mountain. And then you take your single jack, you hit it, and then you give it a quarter turn, you hit it again, and you keep doing that. This is hard rock mining, so the rock in here is very hard, very stable. Very difficult for one miner to break this up. Right? So they fixed that one real quick, and they came out with this here. This is double jacking. This one takes two miners. One miner is on the steel, the other miner is going to be on your double jacking. This one's going to be a little bit more dangerous. Right, so this guy here on the steel holds it about an inch from the top, like this. His partner comes down, he hits it, they give it that quarter turn. They hit it again, they keep doing that. You turn both these steels a quarter, it keeps it from getting stuck in the rock. Once it gets stuck, it's going to be about nearly impossible to pull it back out. Now everything in here is loud, everything echoes. Even the really small sound makes a big sound. Watch this. Here, that's one sound, right? Now, like I said, there are 15 men on the level. They get very busy in here, very loud. It's hard to communicate through words. So now you have to come out with sign language in here. All right, when you're double jacking, the point gets very dull. So this guy has to tell his partner to stop swinging, except he can't use his words. He also has to keep both of his hands on the steel, just like this. In case his partner comes down and hits it, he has to be able to turn it. So here's how he tells him to stop, right? Very simple, very dangerous. Take your thumb and you cover the top just like that.
Ooh.
That's going to let your partner know to stop swinging, right? But it's dark in here. So sometimes right there on top of the thumb, and that hurt a little bit, and then your partner was pretty upset. You want to pay attention with this one. Go very fast. A good team can get going 60 to 70 hits per minute. So that's about 1 per second. It's very fast. You can't look around. You have to focus. When you're single jacking, you get 6 inches in about 5 hours. Double jacking here, you get about a foot in 4 hours. So, roughly the same amount of time. You're going deeper, way more dangerously. Guys have any questions with these?
How long was the foot to get in?
It was 4 hours. Alright, so this is right when we started the mine. I'm going to show you the innovative ideas that came into the mine. So we're going to go here from the 1870s. We're just going to jump right over here into the 1960s. This right here is called a column drill, also known as the widowmaker. They call it that because when you drill in your hole, there's dust that flies out. Miners breathe the dust in, and it starts to tear their lungs up, and it just deforms everything, and they develop these breathing problems. Well, they started the mine at 18 years old. Now with these breathing problems, you're starting to die around the age of 30 to 40 years old. So it's a very short life for these miners. Then they took a hose, they connected that right here to the drill head. That pumped water in the drill head here, down the drill bit, now a small hole at the other end. Created a slush inside that hole, and then it puddled up right underneath. So it saved thousands of miners of lives. Now I'm going to run this for you, show you what it sounded like, and then I'll answer any questions you have. Alright? Because we're all adults, it's up to you. This is a loud machine. If you want to cover your ears, you can. If not, that's okay too. All I'm going to say is miners go deaf. Okay? Alright, watch that. What? You guys ready? Alright, here we go.
Wow.
Alright, so the miners are in here for their 12-hour shift. Now they're not running these for 12 hours, but it's about 5 to 6 hours usually, and you have multiple drills going on in here. It's very loud, miners start losing their hearing, and that's why you end up with signs like this right here. Miners can't hear anyway. You guys have any questions with this one?
deep did that thing go?
6 feet. You're going, you want to drill in, end up a 6-foot hole, you're going to get that in about 3 hours. So this one's a lot faster. All right, you guys have any other questions? All right. Well, we're going to jump into the future one more time, right over here. Now we have this drill, the 1980s. This one here, it's called the jack leg. This is what we use in all active mines today. Once it's powered on, the air will circulate in the bottom leg here. That allows the miner to lift this whole top half in and out of the hole. All right, you end up with a 6-foot hole in about 2 hours with this one. So a little bit faster, but this one is way easier to use. You can actually move this with one miner. This one here, you actually have to, as soon as you get your hole, take the whole thing down. Move it over, about right here. That's only about, a foot. Set it back up and do it again. You keep doing that until you drill as many holes as you need. All right, so this one's a lot easier. You can move this with one person. I'm also going to turn this on and show you what it sounded like. Again, it's up to you. It's another loud machine. I'm going to run this one for you as well, all right?
Ooh, that's stinky.
All right, smells very good in here, right?
Ugh.
That's all that oil burning up inside. And that yellow hose takes oil and then it lubricates everything, keeps it from catching on fire. Hopefully. You guys have any questions with this one?
What was that one called again?
A jack leg.
How many holes did they try to drill in a day?
So normally you want to drill 35 to 40 holes.
And they just blow it all?
Yes, they do. I'll show you a little bit more about dynamite.
So will they just like take a pattern?
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a specific pattern?
I'll show you. They have many patterns, but I'll show you the one that's best for this hard rock mine in just a minute here.
Other than the hard hat, do the miners have something over their mouth?
Modern day, yes. Not back in the day though. Now it's kind of against OSHA and MSHA laws.
They have like the big gas mask pattern?
Yeah, yeah. All right, you guys have any other questions? All right, I'm gonna move right over here into this corner. Just going right here. All right, guys, and just to give you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like in all active mines, take a look right down the drift here. For those of you in the back, you can check it out on when we're passing by, but it's pitch black, right? You can't string any lights because you're using dynamite under there. So it's pitch black like that, and you have one light. It's one on your helmet. That's it. So, gives you a little bit of an idea. Now, in just a minute, I'll show you how lights have progressed through the mine and throughout the years. But first, we're going to talk about these levels here. So in this mine, there are 7 levels. This, where we're standing, is level 7. The top of the mountain is level 1. You start up there and you work your way down. When you're outside and you look up, you'll see a wooden trestle up there. That's the next level up. This is how we connect the levels right here. This is called a hoist. Take their men up to the next level, they get off and they start their work. You go up about 100 feet and you start to swing around. You go another 50 feet, right here, you'll bounce off the side of the wall. That knocks the door open and miners fall out 100 plus feet, and that's very bad. So, you build this wooden guide right here, holds that shaft in place. Now they get up to that next level, a lot safer. But from here to there, it's about, oh, that's $5. All right, so from here to there, it's about 650 feet. So it's way up there. Right? If you stand up there and you yell down here, they're not going to hear you. But they also didn't have phones back then. So this is how we communicate between levels. Right? There's a bell on every level. They're all attached by a piece of string like this, or a big rope like the one you see hanging here. Now, you have someone down here, they're called the hoistmen. They're listening for the bell. It's usually the women in the mine. They listen for that and also control the hoist. I'm going to show you what it sounded like when we're communicating between levels. I'm going to explain it as we go, all right? It's going to sound like this. Level 1, 2 men, going to level 3. This, once they hear that, they know exactly where to take a shaft or where it's already going, so to keep those men from stepping off and falling 600 feet straight down. You guys have any questions? All right. Well, we're going to head right down here to the table. I'll show you some really cool stuff. Those of you in the back, don't forget to take a look down the drift here and see how dark it is. What's that? This one? Yeah. All right, guys, everybody doing okay? Anybody feel like they're going to fall down or anything like that?
No.
All right. If you guys need anything, just let me know, okay? All right. All the lights you see were put in 1992. They were put in just for the tour. Back when we started in the mine, they had one way of lighting their workspace. That's this one right here. This is a candlestick attached with a steel, some wire onto a steel rod here. Now, they would take this, you can see the back here has a hook. Right, so you take that hook and you put it on your helmet. On the side here, you can carry it in. Now your hand's free and you can carry more equipment in your hands. This is the one machine in the mine you don't want to lose. Right, it gets very dark in here without this. All right, but you take this point and you put it in the crevice of a rock and you get it stuck. You light your candle. Once that candle's lit, you're going to come over here, right about here. And this is where you start your work. You want to give enough space so that what you're doing isn't going to blow that candle out. Like I said, if it goes out, it's going to get very dark in here very fast. All right, that was nice. At least miners were getting some light in here for their workspace. But they wanted something better, so in the early 1900s, they started using this one right here. This is called a carbide lamp. You take this bottom chamber off here, and this is where you put your carbide. Then you take water, and you put water right in the top chamber here. That comes right out of this drip tube. When water and carbide mix together, it creates a settled gas. Right, that gas, oh boy. See, miners kind of don't know how to do anything. All right, we're all complicated people. All right, so once that water's in there, it creates that settled gas. That gas very slowly comes out of this middle hole right here. All right, and then you take this wheel, you give that a little flick, ignite your flame, and then your flame is going to reflect off the metal back in here. Right. Now the gas that comes out is very slow. That's like taking a modern day lighter, you hold that red button down, right? There's gas that comes out, but it's not enough to cause any breathing problems. So same with this here. That's why they didn't have to worry about the gas coming out. So it was really nice. At least they had a really nice bright light. With a candle, you get 360 degrees of light. With your carbide lamp, so you cut that in half. Now all your light is focused in front of you. That's where you're working. You don't want that light behind you because it's useless, right? So now that it's in front of you, it's really bright, but the miner still said, I don't think so, right? We need something a little bit better. That's not, you don't have to keep refilling it. It's gonna last the whole shift. So in 1930, they came out with this one right here. Right, this is called an Edison lamp. This gray box that I'm holding is an 8-pound battery. You take the battery and this belt here and you wrap it around your waist. Take the light and it goes behind your back and it clips up in the middle of your helmet here. This light is going to last you for 12 hours. So in 1930, that was really nice. You know, miners didn't have to keep refilling it. Oh boy.
That's $5.
I know. I don't have $5. Thank you. All right, so miners, you know, they said it was nice because they didn't have to keep refilling the, you know, like they had the carbide. So it was getting better, but they still said, I don't think so, right? We need something a little bit better. gonna last longer. So, 1980, they came out with that. It's this one right here. It's called the wheat lamp. It's the same thing. It does the exact same thing, right? There's one difference though. When your Edison lamp goes out, that light is gone. When your wheat lamp goes out, you take that outside the mine, charge it, bring it back in, and use it the next day. So rechargeable batteries.
So what'd you call it again?
A wheat lamp.
Wheat?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Wheat, just
Oh, like
normal.
wheat.
Yeah.
Wheat?
Yeah.
Okay. And that came out when?
1980s.
Take the 50 years to figure out rechargeable batteries.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now in all active mines, we use this one right here. It's just a really bright LED light, no batteries required. You charge this, it's gonna last you about a week on one charge. It's a very nice light to help you find all that gold. You guys have any questions? All right. Cool, we have two rocks on the table. They're both very cool. This first one, right here. And you guys can, once I set down, come up, look at it. But we've got this one, it's got white quartz, some iron pyrite, and there's a little bit of green in there. That's oxidized copper, right? This is what those miners are looking for. They'll take this out to the mill. The mill's gonna crush this up into almost a powder, process, use a bunch of chemicals, process all the metal out of here, then let us know what we get. So this is exactly what they're looking for here. Now, the other one that we have is this one right here. So you're standing 1,700 feet in the middle of Galena Mountain, right? Galena is known as lead. This rock right here is about 70 to 80% lead and 20 to 30% silver. This little thing is very heavy. It's about 40 pounds. This is why you don't want to mine lead too much. It gets very heavy. In today's value, it's only 88 cents per ounce. It's not worth anything either. Now, if you want, one at a time, you guys can come up here, lift it up, see how heavy it is, see what it feels like. 3 rules with this though. Use both hands, keep it above the table, and please don't throw it at anyone. Okay. Anyone is welcome to come up and look at it.
Oh, look at it. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
It's exactly what
You look the part here. Can you shine your light on this?
Yeah.
Or you just... Wow.
Use that word.
Cool. Thank you. Ooh, shit. Dang, this is for my students. I just said the S word.
These are lamps. Yeah, that's how we detect our gases in the mine.
What do you think? Is that the holes they drill?
In here, we don't have any gas.
I think that's the holes they drill.
Gas getting in coal mining. But in here, it's all fresh oxygen. So basically, you have these holes on the top here, right? Well, gas is flammable. So when it goes into the hole, it makes that flame burn bigger and brighter. That's how we know there's gas, and then you can probably get out. Yeah.
Can you see me in here?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
These are all my nerdy teacher friends. Gonna make them appreciate the periodic table.
All right, guys. Now, so you can kind of see the difference between gold and iron pyrite in here, right? So gold, it shines, but it won't catch your eye. It doesn't have that sparkle. Iron pyrite shines, but it also sparkles. It'll really catch your eye. So in rock form, this right here is what we call high-grade gold. If you want, you can come up, take a look at it. This is real gold, mined out from a mine local. It's the Sunnyside Mine.
That's what it looks like coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
It's kind of shiny.
See, I can get a dimmer light. How's that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Nice catch.
Thanks. Neat.